One summer moment can change a child's life. Through Toys for Tots Give and Go initiative, your support provides books, games, toys, and outdoor adventures that spark curiosity, creativity, and a love of nature. Whether it's fishing, learning a new sport, reading under a tree, or playing with friends, these moments build confidence and lifelong memories. For too many children, those moments never come. You can help change that this summer. Visit toysfortots.org. Toys for Tots, delivering hope beyond the holidays.
We have a good friend that's in jail right now, and we can't get him out. Norman Seabrook.
Sure.
And the fact is that the federal judge, they ordered him. You know, he was involved, and the way he tells me the story. The way he tells me the story is that when he decided to support President Trump in 2015 or whenever that was, and he was the head of the corrections union, and he just felt that he was the right person to select. The Democratic Party got so mad at him that who was the U.S. attorney there, Preet?
Yeah, Preet Bharara.
Preet Bharara, with the orders of certain other high-level Democrats, went after him, and he went to jail. And it's a long, long story, and
I'll tell you, your story reminds me a lot of the story of General Michael Flynn. I read his book as well. Although he was pardoned or excused, whatever it may be, he went through a lot just because he was close to Donald Trump. And here we have a situation in California. Today it's front page, or it's in the New York Post, about Governor Newsom crying and complaining that he's being politically attacked. How about Trump?
Well, how about Waltz
he
in
was
Minnesota?
indicted.
Well, how about Waltz in Minnesota pardoned a rapist, an illegal, and a migrant that was here from Laos?
Yeah,
and he was raped a 10-year-old girl.
Yes,
and he was convicted, and they pardoned him
because they didn't want him to be deported. Anything that Trump does, they don't want to do. We're speaking with Michael Cohen.
If Trump breathes, the far left, will attack him on. And that's cost me a tremendous amount of followers, by the way, like, for example, on my Substack and my YouTube, my social media platforms. Why? I don't know. They don't want to hear facts. And that's why when you know is so important. When you know, they will attack. If Donald Trump created the cure for cancer tomorrow, they would come back and say, yeah, but he didn't cure the common cold. They will never give him credit for anything that he does. If he breathes, they have to be on top of him. Now, not everything Donald Trump does I agree with. In fact, when I worked with him, I was always known as the guy that would tell him what I truly felt. Sometimes it was exactly the opposite. He would take what I would say and do with it as he wished. He was the boss. I can only give him my best advice. Sometimes he would, let's say, water down the poison. Nobody, as I see it, nobody's doing that right now in the White House. And that's, again, where this tired majority, not everything that he does is right, but not everything that he does is wrong. So give him credit where credit is due. I'm all for what's going on right now in Iran. I think they need to let him be the president of the United States. Come in with his own agenda. He's the president of the United States. Whether you like his agenda or not, that's not your decision. You have the right within which to opine on it, but not every federal judge should be out there stopping every single action that he wants. The president of the United States was elected by the plurality of Americans, and they come in with their own agenda. There were things that Obama did that I liked. There are many things he did that I disliked. Same thing with Bush. Same thing with Clinton. Same thing with Joe Biden. I talk about it all the time on my various platforms. Ed Koch had a great statement. A great statement. If you agree with me 6 out of 12 times, you should support me. If you agree with me 12 out of 12 times, you should seek a psychiatrist. These folks that anything Donald Trump says, I 100%. He's 100%. No, he's not. No, he's not. It's his opinion, and as president, he's entitled to it.
If Donald Trump were to call you today and say, "I want you back," what would you say? As his advisor,
in 30 seconds.
Yeah. What would you say? When you know. Come on.
Can I have a couple of days?
No, when you know, you know.
Can I have a couple of days to think about it? Don't think I haven't thought about that exact
You were
question.
friends for decades.
Close.
You spoke at 4:30 in the morning. You spoke at 11 at night.
Do you know how close? 11:30.
Michael,
do you know
by
how close?
11:30, yeah.
Do you know how close? We shared our Outlook contacts. The only two people in the entire office that I had every one of his contacts in my cell phone, and he had all of mine. I still have all of his contacts. I have his Outlook in my phone.
Listen, the question was if the president...
My wife doesn't have my Outlook.
If the president of the United States called Michael Cohen tomorrow and said, "Michael, let's get together. I need you. I want you." What would you say?
Oh, can I have a couple of days to think about it?
No, the public doesn't want to wait a few days.
1 second. I heard a rumor that the president is going to call in on your first show.
Well, I don't know if that's true. I know that as part of this incredible, massive team that you put together for me here at WABC, that was certainly thrown out there. Let's see if we can't get the
coming in
president
early.
to call
I'm
in.
coming in early that day.
Let's stir
I
the
am
pot
coming
further.
in early because no excuses with Fernando Mateo comes after When You Know by Michael Cohen on Sunday between 5 and 7.
Michael Cohen, let's stir the pot just a little bit more.
Really?
You're in a bit. Listen, you talked about how your other platforms are being suppressed. You will not be suppressed here. What is a major piece of information that you have withheld up until now that you want to share now with the WABC listeners here? Here this morning.
Good luck in getting me to say that now. Tune into When You Know.
Come on.
Yeah, that's not going down. I'm not making your ratings.
Oh man!
Hey, listen, he's not a paid contributor today.
Yeah, that's okay. All right.
He's here on voluntary basis.
Exactly.
Okay, I see how this works.
Yeah.
I really need to market myself better like Michael Cohen does. I just give you what I think in my analysis all the time. I should really withhold more.
Listen, I've got to give it to the administration here at WABC. Chad Lopez, our general manager, our boss here, John Katsimatidis, bringing in a team on Sunday between 5 and 7 that's going to kill it. Because we're going to kill it, Michael. You're going to be on before me.
You keep cutting me out. Come on, you keep cutting me out.
Jake, I'm sorry, guys. Between 5 and 8.
Jake is on after you.
Yeah, between 5 and 8. We have 3 seat warmers here. Can you imagine if John woke up one morning and that light blew up in his head and he said, "Jake, Michael, Mateo, one show after Sid Rosenberg, we will blow this station up."
You really should be a lobbyist, Fernando.
No, I'm not.
Listen,
we have the boss here. We have the general manager right behind us. We have Kevin in the studio here.
By the way,
He's our
Mateo,
producer.
not everybody would be as bold as John. John, in many respects, is very similar to my old boss and friend, Donald Trump, in the fact that he's willing to take people to his organization that are, we'll call them controversial. A lot of the stations wouldn't want to do this because, oh my God, maybe some of my listeners are going to be unhappy. Maybe they're going to get angry at me. It happened to me with Midas Touch Network, where I was at before. They were like, you cannot talk about Tish James. It's all BS. I'm going to talk about whatever the hell I want because when you know. All right? And
this is like no excuses, this guy. No, when you know. He must have said it 18 times today,
Mike. I'm going to say it one more time. When you know.
I love it.
Starting on Sunday.
And Chad Lopez will tell you some of the decisions we made when we first bought WABC.
By the way, nothing for nothing. Chad's actually texting me. Say when you know more. No, I'm just teasing.
The playoffs are here, and you can predict the action all the way to the finals with FanDuel Predicts. Predict the spread, the total points, and even the game-winning moments that make the playoffs. Sign up and get a $25 bonus with FanDuel Predicts.
Offered by FanDuel Prediction Markets, LLC, a registered futures commission merchant. 18 plus bonus is non-withdrawable and expires 7 days after receipt. Trading derivatives involves significant risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Manage your activity with their consumer protection tools. Restrictions apply. See terms at FanDuel.com/predicts/bonus-offer-terms.